On 15th September 2025, Undertale turned 10 years old and discussions around the game are rising again. But we are not here to talk about the game in specific or its story or elements because there are videos much better and a lot more detailed than anything I can ever make. So go check them out after this one, okay? No. This video is just going to be me talking about my experience with Undertale and all the times the game, its story, and its characters made me cry like a baby. Now, I would be the first to admit, being able to make me cry isn't saying much. In fact, seeing Fathom, sweetest character ever by the way, suffer in Dungeon Meshi so much. Then season 1, episode 7 of Dandadan, the whole of Arcane were more than enough to make me cry. So yeah, I'm a bit of a crybaby. But Undertale, it didn't just make me cry. Oh no. It hit me right in the feels. It played with my heartstrings like playing with a fiddle. But first things first, I would like to point out that I have no idea how I avoided any and all spoilers for such a long time. Like when I played the game, I had no idea about anything. I mean, all that I knew was there's this one character named Sans. That's all I knew. Maybe that's why I could experience Undertale so well and live the story so deeply and personally. Now, a bit of backstory. I experienced the Undertale OST before I played the game itself. I was kind of bored of listening to the same 10 albums on repeat and wanted something new. Around that time, my girlfriend had been really asking me to get into Undertale and Deltarune, so I gave the OST a shot and I immediately fell in love. I was listening to the album on repeat, making progress to the songs very slowly, simply because every time I'd listen to a new song, I just listened to it on repeat 100 times before going to the next one. This album was when it happened, by the way. The first time the game made me cry, and I hadn't even played the game yet. When I listened to the song Memory. Then, by the time I actually got to play the game, this scene happened. After that, I tried to go back and hug her one more time before I exit the ruins, but she was gone. Then there was the end of the first playthrough. You know, when the monsters are telling Frisk what happened to Asriel and the first fallen human? I don't know, man. The way the monsters were telling the story of how Toriel and Asgard's children died, and the Undertale song playing in the background. I don't know, I couldn't stop crying. And I was so ready to live with Toriel and Asgard at the end of my first playthrough. And then this happens. I was mad. I was absolutely livid. I was beyond infuriated when Flowey did this. I don't know, it felt like Flowey somehow personally crushed my dreams. Which is why, when I got to know on YouTube that in the Geno run, Flowey gets cooked, I felt like, now I see why people go this route. I want to point out that by this point, I had just played my first neutral run. Yeah, poor young pastel had no idea what was coming. So, this scene at the end of Pacifist? Yeah. Watching Astrid like this, I don't know. I couldn't stop crying for a long time. Even now, listening to Asriel say, I don't want to let go while his theme plays, it is still enough to make me cry every time. And while the pacifist ending is more than satisfying, by the way, I still wish, I know it wasn't possible, but I still kind of wish Frisk could live as siblings with Asriel with Doriel as their mother. Well, I started playing Deltarune recently, and it seems like Doriel is Chris's mom, and it looks like Asriel is, well, alive just after university, so that's something. Well, that's all I have to say for this video, just me being a big crybaby. Well, if you like the video and you want more, well, you could subscribe. Anyway, to everyone watching this, I wish you a good night.